Have you guys ever wanted to watch anime with me? Well, now you guys can. We watch all type of anime and we do it on a nightly basis. All you guys have to do is follow me on Twitch and click the link in the description to join the Discord. With that out of the way, let's get into the intro. So I think a conversation that we can start having is about observation haki. Now, Haki was indeed in One Piece before the time skip, but it just wasn't as apparent like it is post time skip. Now that's really the main focus, right? That's all we really see in every arc. Now, similar to how armament haki is called Ryo, another name for observation haki is Mantra, right, from Skypiea, and also there's an advanced version called Future Sight. And Mantra is what the only really Enel and the priest will call it. Now, I'm making this video because, like I said, I'm currently rewatching One Piece like I always do every couple months, or rereading it, and I'm on the Skypiea arc, and it got me thinking about how this is the first time we've seen observation haki moments in the series. And yes, there's other moments where we see Conqueror's haki, Shanks saving Luffy, possibly Zoro using observation with the breath, haki in general with the breath of all things, etc. But I think it would be cool to, I guess, give my thoughts on who I think are the best users of observation haki, and I think my number one spot is set in stone. I personally think he is the best user at it, and I think everybody else can be interchangeable. Maybe 2 and 3 are like if I had to put tiers, number one is the tier above everybody else, then like 2 and 3 are their own tier, and everybody else can just fall wherever they may. Enjoy regular One Piece content, then make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell because I'd really appreciate it. But with that out of the way, my name is Potential Unleashed, and let's see who is the best user of observation haki. So I guess as a bonus, I want to say some characters who I think have the potential to be better users of observation haki. They could already be masters of it, or they could just have unlocked it and we just haven't really seen them much. So I guess the people I'm talking about are Vinegar, Yasopp, and Usopp. Reason being, one, snipers have to have good eyes. They have to understand the wind, velocity, measure the distance, etc. So having good eyesight and observation haki is a must. Number 2, Vinegar, pre-time skip, he was able to snipe ducks or birds that were far away, where choppers and the other Straws were all like, well, there's no island in sight, so there's no shot that somebody was able to snipe that far. Now, maybe he is just a good shot, or maybe he used an observation haki, we don't know. And then reason number 3, Yasopp, he's depicted as the best sniper in the series, so I guess the best sniper or the best sharpshooter should have really good observation haki. And then 4, for Usopp, well, we've seen what he was able to do when he was able to snipe Sugar far without being able to see her from the castle in the distance where they were at. So he just unlocked it. So imagine what Usopp could do if he actually was able to master observation haki. And then someone who I think we don't give enough love, probably because we've only seen her Skypiea and she's not a combatant, we have Aiza, right? She basically had a sixth sense of the world around her, right? Being able to notice when people died, and she was also able to understand the feelings of others. She was basically able, I guess, kind of, her observation haki was on the level of Enel. She could tell exactly wherever Enel would be at, and you gotta think, he can move at speeds relative to a lightning bolt, right? So I feel like we underestimate and underappreciate her ability to use observation haki. And speaking of Enel, I consider him the second or third best observation user within the series. He's able to sense pretty much the entire island of Skypiea, right? That's pretty impressive. And he also links his observation haki really well with his devil fruit, honestly making him appear to be an omniscient deity. His mantra is so good that he's able to predict his opponent's moves before they do them. And now, it's not really future sight because, well, he hasn't mastered it, but I really think it's impressive. Now, the one flaw about his mantra or observation. He can't really predict random movements. For example, Airhead Luffy, or whenever Luffy would bounce his Gomu Gomu no techniques off walls or something, he can't really predict that. Now, because he doesn't have Future Strike, mantra only gives him an advantage when he's faster than an opponent. So if somebody's faster than him, then it really doesn't do anything. And Enel even stated himself that his mantra is not perfected. Now, someone who I think we overlook just a little bit because he doesn't use Future Sight and he can't sense the presence of a lot of people on the island, but I have Sanji, right? And out of the monster trio, right, Luffy, he specializes in conquerors, Zoro specializes in armament, and Sanji was actually confirmed by Oda himself that he specializes in observation haki. Sanji's also considered one of the fastest characters within the series, as he demonstrated when he was able to spin so fast that the friction in his leg created heat, and that's how the Diablo Jamba came to about, and I think this goes quite well with his observation haki, where one of his best moments was him being able to dodge Katakuri shooting a jelly bean at him. And you gotta think Katakuri can see into the future, so that just means Sanji was able to react faster to somebody who could already predict the future. And we have not seen Sanji use the raid suit really with observation haki, so imagine him combining he's already fast, so imagine him with the raid suit that is extremely fast with observation haki. And he also demonstrated a really cool moment when he was searching for Kimon's torso, where he was able to use observation haki underwater with the poisonous gas around him. So I think Sanji is really underestimated when it comes to observation haki, and I really love him in that aspect. And his observation skills by the community, they're just underappreciated just a little bit. And then I know I just talked about Future Sight, and you guys thought I was going to talk about Katakuri, but nah, we're talking about Luffy first. Personally, I don't think Luffy's regular observation haki is anything spectacular, right? It's not. I think he's better than the snipers that I list on the list, possibly, like I said, Asterisk, because we don't know, we've barely seen them, and maybe Aiza. That's probably about it. Now, obviously, Luffy, he can dodge objects that are flying about him and then predict where danger comes and stuff like that, but it's nothing really unique about him. Like we probably can compare his observation to Zoro, roughly even. It's nothing special. But the only reason why I consider Luffy being one of the best users is because it's hard as fluff to learn and constantly use advanced observation haki, advanced future sight, right? You have to be in a total state of calmness and have your thoughts together in order to use it. And I think that the way that he incorporates it with his Snake Man speed, it allows him to transcend faster than people who have the ability to see into the future. Now, another member of the Future Sight Club, I have Katakuri. He's probably, I know I said earlier, there's the tier list of Katakuri, there's the person at number 1, and then there's Enel and Katakuri probably on that tier list. He's the second or maybe third best observation haki user in the One Piece, either him or Enel. But like I said, you could flip a coin. I'm not going to argue that. I don't have the time for that. But ever since he was introduced, Katakuri just had that savagery behind him, right? Like, he was just cold, collective, had the ice in the veins, where having advanced observation haki is just the icing on the cake for him. It's just really fitting that he had it. Him having a broken devil fruit, really solid armor haki, because let's be real, he had stronger and not anymore, but he had stronger observation haki when Luffy left Whole Cake Island. And Future Sight, Katakuri's OP. Let's be real, I'm not even gonna hold you guys. And I made a video talking about how strong would Katakuri be if he didn't have Future Sight, so if you guys want to watch that, it'll be in the description below. But I think his observation haki really bloomed when we saw that he was able to dodge Gear Force Snake Man Luffy, who I don't really like using faster than the speed of light, because that's really fast, even though they say it. But for this video, Luffy's faster than the speed of light, right? So he had advanced observation haki, so he could see into the future, combined with his already faster than speed of light speed, right? Katakuri was able to dodge some of those attacks like it was nothing. And I think I saw this somewhere, I don't know if it's true or not, so take this with a grain of salt, but that Luffy only landed 13 total attacks on Katakuri. That just shows how impressive his Future Sight really is. And the person who I think has the best, hands down, observation haki within the series, it has to be Fujitora, right? And I think he gets downplayed a lot because when he was fighting Luffy, he wasn't really fighting seriously because obviously he was indebted to Luffy to taking down Doflamingo, and he liked Luffy's character, so he wanted him to leave, and people just portray him as weak. I don't know why, but he's shown just how great his observation haki skills really are, right? He has the rank of Admiral for a reason, so he fights toe-to-toe against other strong opponents. He was able and shown to gamble, right? And he was able to predict the right outcomes, and those are dice which is, you have like a 1 in 16 chance of getting it right because of this, or 1 in 12, wait, 6, I don't feel like doing the math. It's like 1 in the morning when I'm recording this, but, and he was right? So, and I think something that we have to realize, him fighting all the time and constantly losing, he's constantly using observation haki every day, even maybe when he sleeps, because the ninja's blind, right? So that's really impressive in itself. So if you don't think that Fujitora does not have the best observation haki in the series, well, you guys must be blind. But if I had to give it an order, I'd say Fujitora, then Katakuri or Enel. Like I said, it's really 50-50. I think Katakuri, the fact that he can see into the future, but Enel can sense the presence of people on the island, I think those balance each other out. But Enel was prideful in using his observation haki and not good with durability, while Katakuri was more well-rounded, so who knows. And then maybe I put Sanji over Luffy, like base observation haki. I think Sanji will eventually learn future sight, but hey. And then, well, the rest of the people fall in. But honestly, Fujitora has to be number 1 on everybody's list. He's the only one I'm truly confident in. But guys, there we have it. These are some observation haki users. You know, maybe in the future I'll do some videos where I talk about the best armament and then the best, I guess, Conqueror's haki users, just depending on how well this video does. So if you guys want to see more, make sure you guys like this video and comment on it. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss out on a video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. Even though I deleted it, I'm gonna get it back eventually. I just needed a break because there's a lot of toxicity going on in the world. But thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate you guys. And don't forget to unleash your potential.